Operation that resulted in the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro by United States is a masterclass in surgical warfare, executed with overwhelming speed and precision. The primary unit responsible for the raid was the Army's 1st Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta, commonly known as Delta Force. These operators are the Tier 1 asset the United States calls upon for its most critical counter-terrorism and hostage rescue missions. While Delta Force conducted the ground assault, they did not act alone. The operation relied heavily on the specialized aviation support of the 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, known as the Night Stalkers. These pilots are trained to fly low and fast in complete darkness using advanced night vision technology to insert teams into hostile urban environments undetected. The entire force package was supported by the massive naval presence of the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group, which had been positioned in the Caribbean for months to enforce a blockade and monitor Venezuelan airspace. Flying at treetop level to avoid radar detection, a flight of MH-47G Chinooks and MH-60 Black Hawks pierced the Venezuelan coast. These were not standard military aircraft, they were highly modified platforms flown by the Night Stalkers, pilots trained to operate in zero visibility conditions. The MH-60s, specifically the direct action penetrator variants, served as the muscle of the convoy. Armed with M134 miniguns and rockets, these flying tanks provided a protective bubble around the larger Chinooks, ready to shred any ground resistance that threatened the mission. The Delta Force assault team rode inside the heavy-lift MH-47G Chinooks. These massive helicopters are the workhorses of special operations, capable of carrying fully equipped assault teams and, crucially, hauling them out quickly. As the diversionary airstrikes continued to pull Venezuelan security forces toward the military bases, the Chinooks flared into a hover over the target residence. The noise of the rotors was likely masked by the chaos of the ongoing explosions across the city. The execution of the mission began long before the first boot hit the ground. For weeks, U.S. electronic warfare aircraft, specifically EA-18G Growlers, had been jamming Venezuelan radar and communications, blinding the regime's defensive networks. On the night